Good sheep. All right, getting paid to scythe this. $30. Good sheep. Letting them pick it over first. All right. That took me twice as long as I thought it was going to take. Took me 2 hours. I quoted them 1 hour and they paid me $30. The reason it took so long, I'm learning. This is the second time that I've done this. The first time that I did this for someone, I only had a bush blade, and so I told them that I wouldn't be able to get all the little wispies, like these types of things that I still have trouble getting because because those bush blades aren't as sharp. And so what took me so long this time is that I attempted to get those wispies, and in order to get those wispies, I had to rake up everything over there, and then I had to go back through it and get the weeds that had just been like pushed over but hadn't been cut. Had to get those with my bush scythe, and then I had to put on my grass blade, and I had to go and go over the whole thing to try to get as much of the grass and the wispies that my bush blade isn't able to get. And what was mainly so difficult is that this place has a lot of patches of grass instead of just standing up grass like regular lawns. So I had to literally go around in a circle each of these bunches, each of them. Like I couldn't even like fathom going around each little one. So as you can see, like this stuff was left. So yeah, I did a lot of like circling around these big bunches. There's one right there. There's a couple around here, and then mainly these bunches right here. All these bunches. I had to go around all of these in 360-degree angle, and that was really tedious. And then there was a lot of intermixed blackberries, heavy blackberries intermixed with the grass, so I had a tough time just swinging my grass blade to hack these things out because there was a bunch of blackberries in between. And there was also saplings over here. There's like 3 saplings that I didn't realize when with my bush blade, because my bush blade swings and cuts right through them. It's heavier, but I hit like 3 of them and dented my grass blade like 3 times. So my grass blade got dented, and I didn't bring my file or my anvil to repair it, and so I had to basically halfway through going through back over it with my grass blade, I dinged my blade so bad, I chipped it so that I wasn't able to use my whetstone to sharpen it. And so you have to sharpen with a whetstone like every 20 feet. I mean, like on a regular lawn that's like soft grass, but with this, like I was having to do it like every 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And so halfway through, I was no longer able to sharpen my grass blade to get all these little wispies. There's quite a lot of them, but all this stuff was like, like 2 foot tall, 1.5 foot at least. So I got it down, and I didn't go back over and rake. There's probably an equal pile that I could rake up into this original pile, but I just didn't tell me I needed to. The only reason I raked that up is so that I could see the rest, and so that my grass blade could cut through the wispies without getting piled up stuff that oftentimes was thicker and weedier that would have dinged my grass blade. So yeah, my grass blade has some pretty big dings in it now. It's going to take an hour probably to repair those dings. And so all in all, a place that has tufts of grass like these is going to be a lot more time consuming and therefore a lot more expensive for me to charge. Another thing that's going to be really expensive for me to charge is going to be any saplings or any rocks that are in here. There was no rocks, but there was a lot of saplings. Not a lot of, there was a couple. And then the intermix blackberries, that's another thing that is going to, I'm going to end up charging more in the future. So all in all, in the future, this place I would charge $50 for sure to do this each time. And I would do it better than this. And I cleaned up their trash. There was a whole bag of trash, even a dirty diaper. So yeah, like picking up micro trash even, not just the big stuff. So yeah, $50 for this type of a place in the future. It'll look a little bit better than this. It won't have the wispies. Yeah, that's what I think. You guys ready? Good sheep. There's actually some good shit in there, in that pile. There's a lot of morning glory. There's a lot of that pine mat manzanita that she's eating right now. They love those. That's like valuable right there. Like if I had the power to haul that out of here, I'd bring it to my friend's house that I'm going over to right now, and we'd leave it there for their sheep and or for my sheep to graze. It's good hay. I mean, shit. If I stored that under in their barn, it would be good to eat this winter. If it didn't get blasted by UV, or if I put it underneath one of their trees, their fruit trees, then it would be hay, legitimate hay, quality hay. It'd be more quality hay than any hay that you buy. Like those weeds are more favored than any of the regular hay that I'm able to buy. Like the top quality alfalfa, I would say, would be the only hay that would be better quality than that pile over there. And that pile isn't even the best like example of a wild cultivated or wild cut hay. Some of the places that I've been using my scythe, I've been scything down nothing but the most healthy, tall, wild alfalfa and wild prickly lettuce and morning glory and pine mat manzanita and yeah, that is like a golden mixture of some of their favorite wild edibles that, when dried out, it would actually be more quality of hay than anything that I could buy on the market. So now that I have this hay rake, that hay rake is really fun to use. It's the teeth are spaced so far apart, but not too far apart to where like I can just reach out with one arm and pull it, and it pulls it into these little piles that you end up rolling. Like you get behind it and just pull it, and it rolls towards you. It's actually kind of fun to use. And so yeah, I'm gonna concentrate on making some wild hay the next couple of days. I'm cutting some stuff. You got a lot of poopies, girl. A lot of soft poopies. This sheep has had soft poopies since the day I got her, even though I dewormed her. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go over to our friends and chill out. Woo-hoo. And Rosie made almost a pint of milk off of this yard. So we made $30 and a pint of milk, basically. And lunch. And they brought me 3 organic cheesy beanie fried tacos and some honeydew. So $30, a lunch, and a pint of milk. Yeah, not bad.